The English breakfasts include fried scrambles or poached eggs, bacon, sausage, and toast and butter. They also include roasted tomatoes and mushrooms, French fries, bacon beans, and scallops. Moreover, there are also places where they serve full English breakfast all day. It's accompanied by cup tea, milk, or hot coffee, according to preference. On second place, beef Wellington, a dish to mention it with half heart. Mentioned at some times to clarify is a tropical meal of the England and not in France, and prepared with beef or beef. It's served with roasted potatoes. Likewise, it's fun stable image you can taste above beef Wellington. Or beef fillet covered is puffy pasty when you are in England. Eaten all over England, especially in regions or belonging to the coast. Fish and chips is a typical food of England. Their eggnog is a fried chops of potatoes. Dipped is vinaigrette or sparkles with salt to accompany a large fish fillet. Sometimes mushy peas, tart sauce, or large slice of lemon are added. The restaurant was specialty selling fish and chips in the past salt made or Mars paper. You remember the old days of wrapping fish and chips in newspaper.
England has many lovely things. There is a medieval castle in every major city, and the nation has enough history to fill a huge library. University Oxford. Oxford disputes Cambridge for the distinction as the best place in England to study. The University of Oxford already existed in 1096, making it the oldest in the English-speaking world and the second oldest still in operation. Stonehenge. No travel plan for England should miss Stonehenge, the ancient megalithic monument that is in English and world symbol of the end of the Stone Age and the beginning of the Bronze Age. It is located 15 kilometers north of the city of Salisbury, Wiltshire County, and very close to the town of Amesbury. Also, is one of the most famous monuments in England. It is not known exactly what its function was. It is believed that it could have been an astronomical observatory to record the passing of the seasons. Its builders had astronomical knowledge, since on the summer solstice the sun rises through the axis of the construction. Norwich, this city in the county of Norfolk in the region of East Anglia, is distinguished by its old town with cobbled streets and medieval buildings. In the middle of the 10th century it was already a reconquered town, and until the 17th century it was the second most important city in England after London. Its central market was founded by the Saxons and has been permanently active for more than 1,000 years. The Anglican Norwich Cathedral, dedicated to the Holy and Invisible Trinity, was completed in 1145, and its thousand-relief cloister is the second largest in England. Norwich Castle was built in the 11th century by William the Conqueror, and its large keep is remarkably ornate. It houses a museum displaying costumes, jewelry, glass, silverware, and a display of ceramic teapots. It also has art galleries with works from the 17th to 20th centuries, including watercolors, landscapes, and modern paintings.
Los Cotswolds. The Cotswolds are a hilly area in the southwest of England, with winding roads, stone cottages, pretty villages, and English countryside make it an ideal getaway. They're a 2-hour drive from London, and the road is bad, another captivating English destination. The Cotswolds are full of beautiful towns and places, including Castlecombe, Boron on the Water, Bury, Stow on the Wold. The gastropubs have excellent menus and the iconic British roast on Sundays. To sum up, it is a place you must visit. Brighton. Another place you must visit is Brighton. Brighton is a fantastic destination for everyone, whether it's a family looking for fun by the sea, a couple looking for a romantic getaway, or a group of friends who want to party until dawn. It is very pleasant to walk through its streets, and it is often not necessary to make a plan to have a good time with what you find along the way. In addition, markets, street performers, and graffiti art are some of the things that make Brighton adorable. Lake District. The Lake District is one of the tourist places in England that dazzles with its beauty. It is part of a national park in rural northwest England, in an area dotted with beautiful bodies of water, mountains, ranges, and quaint little towns to explore. Each lake has its particular charm that makes it totally unique. Probably the most famous is Windermere, the largest natural lake in England, very popular for summering. If you want a calmer lake, the Ullswater is perfect, but also in the Lake District you can go stand-up paddle boarding, walking, hiking, and other outdoor adventures.
Firstly, let's talk about one of the most emblematic characters at the scientific level, Charles Darwin, who raised the idea of biological evolution through natural selection, capturing in his work the origin of the species. Another politically recognized British figure is clearly Queen Elizabeth, who is the head of the royal family since 1953. In a more popular aspect, we have one of the most recognized authors in the United Kingdom, J.K. Rowling. She is the author of the much-loved series 7 Harry Potter novels, originally published between 1997 and 2007. In the same way, we have one of the most popular English icons today, the singer, songwriter, actor, model, and Grammy winner, Harry Styles, who is one of the best voices and most recognized artists in the UK.
It can be concluded that England is a country that anyone can visit and learn more about its history and culture, since it's a famous place that are tourist attractions, recognized artists, and a very representative gastronomy. In this way, England is a point of interest for any person, even for tourists. Finally, England has been characterized by maintaining a great diversity of traditions and unforgettable moments for all the people. City preserves a modern style, clean restaurants, recognized and unique clothing stores in the world, in addition to the size of the buildings, the spaces, and the very attractive artistic works of the country. These are the reasons why we can visit England and have an unforgettable experience.